Hey everyone, Chase here from Rocky Mountain ATVMC giving you a closer look at the Ranger 4 hydration pack from USWE. All right, today we're giving you a closer look at the Ranger 4 hydration pack coming from USWE. We have a lot of great hydration packs on our website, but I will tell you that the Ranger series from USWE, some of my favorite low profile packs that are great for off-road riding. Now, the Ranger 4, this has a 2.5 liter hydration bladder that comes included. Below this, you have the Ranger 3, which is going to be a little bit smaller. That's a 1.5 liter hydration bladder. And above it, you've got the Ranger 9, which has a 3 liter bladder. So really, just depending on how much water you want to be able to carry with you, along with some additional storage space, that's going to dictate which one you feel is going to be best for you. But ultimately, all three of those that I just talked about, the harness system is going to be the same. They fit extremely well. They don't move around. Just rock solid packs. So let's talk about what you're getting here with the Ranger 4. So we'll start out with the harness system. Like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of this. It works really well. When you put the pack on, you cinch it down, it stays very secure. Even when the water bladder is full, this pack does not move around on you. You can see they have their little logo here, no more dancing monkey, and that's what they're talking about. So you've got your shoulder straps that come up and over the top. These are gonna have some adjustability here. It's gonna be Velcro. You can see you do have some reflectivity on there as well. And don't think they're just for motocross and off-road riding. If you're a mountain biker, hiker, there's a lot of different applications you can use these for. But you've got your Velcro here, and then down the center buckle here, you can see that pivots. So very easy to operate. So that pivots that way, it's not gonna bind up, it's gonna move with the rider. And then down here, these bottom straps, again, a little bit of reflectivity. These are gonna be Velcro as well, but you will notice that on these, you've actually got 2 clips here, or 2 loops. So you can see it's gonna come out of the packaging on the larger setting, but what you can do, just undo this Velcro, and for smaller riders, you're just gonna loop it through this one, and that will put this on the smaller setting. So you've got plenty of adjustability there. I'm 5'7", about 175 pounds, 42-inch chest. I run it on the smaller setting, and it fits me really well. But for riders that are larger than me, plenty of room to grow. And what you can do, if you're gonna be running this on the smaller setting, what some riders will actually do is just actually cut this first part off. That's just gonna come down to rider preference. You don't have to if you're gonna run it that way. But also what I like about this is you've also got some elastic right here. So even when you get this cinched down nice and tight, you still have a little bit of give to it, so it's not gonna feel like it's pinching you. So those are your bottom straps. The sip tube comes up over the top. You can route this over the left or the right shoulder. Again, that's gonna be rider preference. You'll notice here, you do have a little clip here on the left side. But here is one thing I do want to point out. You've got the clip here. This clip you can actually take off, but you notice that this clip actually sits on this little loop that is sewn onto that strap. Well, that is not removable, so you actually do not have one of those on the right side. So if you run this down the right shoulder, just know this clip, you're not gonna be able to stick it on the right side. So kind of one of my only nitpicks with the pack. Other than that, this thing is solid. You'll notice too that here underneath, you've got mesh, it's gonna help this thing breathe, but also you have this reflective material. That way it's gonna keep a lot of the body heat from your back getting to that hydration bladder so your drinks stay nice and cool. So that's your strap system. Looking at the front here, so you got one pocket on the outside. You can see I can get my hand almost completely inside there. So, you know, pack a couple items with you, some snacks, maybe your cell phone can go inside there, whatever you wanna put inside. But also, what I do wanna point out is the second large zipper. This is gonna be your hydration bladder compartment. You'll notice up here on the top, you have this little grommet. Well, that's gonna be for your headphones. Here's my only issue is that when you open this up on the inside, there's no additional pocket to hold your cell phone or your MP3 player, your iPod, whatever you have inside there. So you're just gonna have to put your phone, whatever it is you're using to stream music, you're just gonna have to put it right inside there with the hydration bladder. So it would be nice if they had a separate pocket to put that in. But you can see right here, there's your hydration bladder. Like I mentioned, 2.5 liter capacity. So I'll actually just pull this out to show you. So it's a slide top closure, which is nice. Slide tops do a great job of giving a good tight seal. So when you do have this thing completely full, you don't need to worry about that leaking. And then you can see you've just got this Velcro up on the top. That's gonna keep this suspended. So when you're putting this in here, trust me, it makes a difference. Make sure you use this Velcro to keep this thing nice and secure inside. Do this back up. And the last thing that I want to talk about with this, just want to note, there's a lot of extra length with this sip tube. That is actually done by purpose. You can see just how long that is. So do not be afraid if you get this. If you want, you can go ahead and just take this bite valve and just pulls right off. You can cut the sip tube down to the length that you prefer. Once you're done, just put it right back on the bite valve. and boom, you're good to go. So really simple to do. Now keep in mind that we do sell additional hydration bladders, so if you use yours, if it gets dirty, it gets nasty, you want to change it out, you can do that. We have those available on our website. Also, you could run the USWE hands-free hydration setup that they have, where you actually have a sip tube that mounts to your helmet. So I know a lot of off-road riders like to run that setup. And that is it. That is the Ranger 4 hydration pack coming from USWE. Again, very low profile, very comfortable price point on this. You're right around $100. If you guys have any other questions or comments about it, leave those below. We will get your questions answered. And remember, like I talked about, depending on the size that you are looking for, you can go down to the Ranger 3 if you want something a little bit smaller, more low profile, or even go up to the Ranger 9 if you're looking for more storage capacity. Orders over $75, ship free. If you guys like this product spotlight, you want to see more just like it, get subscribed to our YouTube channel. That way, you stay up to date and you do not miss out. I am Chase. We'll see you on the trails.